Welcome to 5-Year Club video number 54. We're going to talk about frugal hobbies really fast. When you change your life to go from spending a bunch of money to saving a bunch of money, which means you're not spending that much money, you're probably going to have to stop certain hobbies that are expensive and start new ones that don't cost anything. For example, I used to collect a very specific kind of wooden ocarina, and I had to stop because they were expensive. And now I collect used CDs and DVDs from Goodwill, and they cost about 1% of what an ocarina cost. What kind of hobbies would be good? Since you're not eating out as much, it's a good idea to get a culinary hobby. So what's your culinary jam? Some people like salads. Not me so much. So when I went frugal, I decided to figure out how to make good coffee. So now I make coffee with a milk pot. It takes a little bit longer than I would otherwise, but I enjoy it. And more recently, I decided to take up smoothie making because I can pretty much use the whole fruit making the smoothie. It's healthy. It takes no effort on my part because I'm just jamming a bunch of frozen stuff inside of a cup and then sticking it onto an evil shredding machine. And yeah, it's working out. But what would you do? Do you want to make cakes? I don't know. Reading is another really obvious hobby. And in fact, at the local library, you can even get audiobooks for free. Reading really has to be a hobby of anybody watching this because there's a lot of stuff that you don't know yet that you're going to need to know to reach your long-term goal. And by having a hobby of reading, you give yourself a designated time to ingest that stuff. Writing is also a great hobby, doesn't cost anything, and designated writing time means that you will definitely be planning some stuff in detail in a way that you can track and be accountable for. Finally, if you have any musical ability or any existing musical instrument, that's also a cheap and very satisfying hobby. Exercise is going to save you a ton of money on health costs in the long run if you get into that. Plus, it'll make you look good. And that's all I got for you tonight because I want this video to be short and it's a late night for me. What are your current most frugal hobbies? And how would you do more of them? Or what's something you don't currently do that's pretty cheap? Knitting, especially with that bad yarn. And yeah, what would you want to take up? That's it for video number 54. Have a fabulous evening.